So last week I made a video reviewing David Lynch's version of Dune. I thought I should give it a provocative title, maybe pick up a few more views. So I called it David Lynch's Dune Better Than Villeneuve's? ? And it became my most watched video of all time. So thank you for everyone who watched it. But with all those extra views comes a lot of comments, not all of them positive. So I thought I'd respond to a few of them here. God no. Yeah, there were a lot of comments like this. No, God no, are you insane, that sort of thing. The problem there is they seem to think the title was stating my opinion. If they'd bothered to watch the actual video, they would have realised that, on balance, I prefer Villeneuve's version, although Lynch's is still a remarkable piece of work. So by disagreeing with me, you are actually agreeing with me, so thank you for that. Nothing like making the obvious into clickbait to call it into question. This video is, not unlike Lynch's version, unwatchable. Well, yes, I suppose it was kind of clickbaity. I am a small channel and I want as many people to watch these videos as possible, so one day I can make some money from it. But I guess asking the question where the obvious answer is no is a bit of a cheap way of getting views. It's the sort of thing sensationalist newspapers do when they print headlines like, "Do illegal immigrants cause cancer?" Because they know a lot of their readers will lap it up. So it clearly does work as a tactic. But I'm not proud of it, and it does feel like cheating. So I'll try to be a bit more clever in future. As to the second half of the comment, calling my video unwatchable is fair enough. It's your personal opinion. But calling Lynch's version unwatchable is a bit ridiculous. Even if you can't follow the story, it's still a beautiful movie, and you can still enjoy it on a visual level, if nothing else. You know that old adage about how there's no such thing as a stupid question? Way to prove that adage wrong. Well, it's not a stupid question. There's a lot of very long, passionate defences of Lynch's version in the comments. So clearly there's a lot of people who have opinions either way, which makes it a perfectly valid question to ask. I think the screenplay and storytelling is better in the new one. Actors can be up to preference, but aesthetically Lynch nailed it. His version felt truly exotic and alien. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said in my review. The new version tells a much more coherent story, but Lynch's version really felt like you were watching something set 10,000 years in the future. Dune 1984 was what got me into Dune in the first place. I think David Lynch's Dune gets the weird vibes of the universe correct, and the music is very good, but it's a hilarious mess of a movie. The only issue I really have with Villeneuve's version of Dune was that it wasn't long enough. Even with nearly 6 hours of content, there's a lot they had to cut from the book. Well, yes, both versions are fundamentally flawed, as the original novel is absolutely massive, and there's no way that they can cover it in a single movie. And even Villeneuve's version, spread out over 2 movies, loses a lot of characters, a lot of subplots, and skips over things like the Navigators and the Spacing Guild, which are very important in the books. Ideally, the best version would be like a 10-hour HBO miniseries, and maybe that will happen one day, but not in the near future. Finally, we have I didn't know Peter Hitchens did movie reviews. I mean, this is just nasty. If you don't know, Peter Hitchens is an extremely right-wing journalist who thinks the Conservatives are too soft, COVID was a fuss about nothing, and global warming is a myth. More importantly, he's a lot older than I am. So yeah, thank you very much. Well, that's just a small sample of the comments. There's a big debate raging over there, so feel free to step in and add your 2 cents. As for me, I've learned my lesson and won't be posting any more clickbaity videos in the future. Right after next week's video, which is provisionally entitled Ghostbusters Frozen Empire Better Than the Original? ? I'm sure that won't be controversial at all. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this sort of thing, and I'll see you next time.